Hello and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. It's Friday the 29th of April and I'm heading home. It's gone 6, it's late. It hasn't been, of course, stock take day because it's the end of our financial year today. I'm going to clear up all the back end, the bits and pieces. So that's been a bit of a pain, and then to top all that off, I then have been filling up the back right tyre because it's evidently got a slow puncture in it. So I came to it and it was a bit flat when I went to leave work. So fortunately I got an inflation, one of those 12-volt plug-in pumps. So banged that in, and so sorry about that. It's going to make editing a bit of a nightmare. Someone just rung me up with a very broad Scottish accent because he wants to deliver some hardcore tomorrow, except it's going to a house in Aberdeen and I'm not in Aberdeen, so not sure what that's going on about. So yes, I've got a slow puncture in my back right tyre. I'm hoping it's going to get me back home tonight. It filled up all right with the little compressor thing, so probably could do with taking it a little bit steady, but we'll hopefully hold out for this very short nip home. So this week, it's been a funny old week. Woke up to a load of snow this morning. In fact, I'll perhaps try and do a little video of that on beforehand, just do one of my journey to work through all the masses of snow. 29th of April, what is all that about? Getting snow at this time of year, totally bizarre. But anyway, otherwise this week it's been a busy week in general. Work's obviously busy. All this going on with the lead up to this financial year end, so you've got to tie everything up paperwork wise and things. That's been not great. And then game wise, I've just been plugging away a bit on the Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront. Been getting on all right with that still, just slowly plodding my way up to hopefully get to, I don't know, I want to get up to about 40 next, so I think I'm getting up to about 35 ranks, so I'm getting there slowly, plugging away. Other things we've been playing, a Minecraft. The youngest has been, because he likes watching these videos, all the Minecraft videos as well as the other odds and ends. And the latest one, he's found out about this sort of Easter egg type myth about Herobrine in Minecraft, apparently. He's a little mythical character that's supposed to pop up and devastate your Minecraft worlds or whatever. So, but he's been desperate. He's supposed to be creating these little totems and things to spawn him. Problem being, of course, it's a bit of a myth, but people have created mods for it. But the mods are only for PC versions, and we've obviously got the PlayStation version. So I've been puzzling out about how to get it, because he's desperate to have a Herobrine occurrence on his Minecraft, but I have so far not been able to actually generate one for him. I think I'm going to have to try and do a PC version. I'd look at the Mac version, but it's you've got to pay for the subscription to run it, which I've already paid for it on the PlayStation. I'm not going to pay for it again. So I don't quite know how I'm going to get around that to add some mods, but I'll see what I can do anyway. And talking of that, I've also been we've been watching quite a lot of videos again, and quite a good channel I found. He's got a massive following, so he's obviously quite good. It's Dan from the Diamond Minecraft, and he's got like 1 million subscribers. It's a ridiculous amount of subscribers, but he also seems to constantly upload stuff, so he's doing a fantastic job at it. And one thing about it is he's pretty young, relatively, you know, I'd say probably late teens, early 20s, but he does actually manage to keep it clean, as it were, which you know, I think he's got the general idea that he's probably appealing to quite a young audience, certainly younger than him, and generally their parents aren't going to want them watching a YouTube channel where there's lots of swearing and things on. So it does keep it all amicable, and yeah, it's quite a good channel actually. I've enjoyed watching it myself, really. I did upset my partner's sister's daughter, who's a teenager, because she'd been mentioning the other day that she doesn't want to watch soaps on telly anymore. She watches the Diamond Minecraft on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, Dan on Diamond Minecraft. Me and Callum, my 6-year-old, really like that as well, and that kind of ruined all her cred. She was like, oh yeah, I watched the Diamond Minecraft, and I ruined it by saying, oh yeah, I'm old git and I watch that too. So that was quite amusing for me. And other channels, well as picking up Paul's channel, I found another one. I think some of these Bob Bell's obviously watching, and I seem to be getting them via him, but it was the Two Old Guys channel, which sounds a great name for a channel, the Two Old Guys, and it is these two guys, and it was very entertaining. I watched one of their videos the other night, and yeah, it was really good. So I'm going to watch out for more of their uploads and see what they're up to. So that's been quite good. What else has been happening? Not really watched a lot of movies or anything, not a chance to do that. Tried to keep up with YouTube video subscriptions, not totally successful with that, to be honest. Just, you know, I've got stuff going on, and then always playing games when I should be doing other things. Well, probably mostly sleeping, actually, playing games when I should be sleeping. But, you know, what can I do? Even more beta updates coming through for different bits and pieces, and the Apple Watch was actually a year old this week, I believe, since it was officially sort of sent out to people. And I've been reading various things about it. It does seem to be one of those things where you either get it as a device or you don't get it as a device. Did read one person's blog, and he'd sort of stopped wearing it after a year because he didn't really get on with it, and he couldn't understand the concept of it, and it did nothing for him. Agreed to one of his points about becoming kind of a bit like a slave to your notifications, because there is that sort of thing where when it's popping all those notifications through to you, constantly looking at it and sort of looking at, it's kind of grabbing your attention all the time, as it were, which is fair enough. But at the same point, is it a sort of a useless waste of time? I can say it depends. For me, I like having all that information coming straight through to me, so I can quickly see what's going on with different things. For messages, alright, it kind of says the message is a bit pointless apart from canned responses, but the canned responses are quite good, and you can dictate responses if you want to dictate responses. Obviously, if you're out and about in the middle of the street or whatever, you're not going to start going to your watch and dictating a response to it. A lot of the complaints were kind of like, it's kind of a bit slow, and realistically you can just get your phone out and do what you were doing on your phone straight away, instead of sort of prattling about with a watch which takes as long or longer to do the same job, which is again fair response. But there are those times, of course, when you can't be grabbing at your phone and doing that, so it's handy to have it there as an alternative. So yeah, I think it's just a difficult one. It's obviously not, it's quite an expensive device, but it does do a lot. Whether or not what it does is what you want, different question, I suppose. I'm kind of listening out for my back tyre. I have no idea how long it's going to stay upright for, but I'm hoping. I mean, I'm not hearing it doing much clunking or anything at the moment, so I think we must be at least keeping a bit of air in. Of course, not great time now, there's nowhere to get it fixed. And good old Renault don't give me a spare. I've got an inflation kit, but I really want to save that for when I really need it. So I've just used a pump compressor to fill it up, but I'm just listening now just in case it, here again, can't do. So yeah, Apple Watch, it's one of those things. It's gonna suit the people that it suits, or people are just gonna have it as a fashion thing as opposed to worrying about the fact whether it does what it's meant to do or not. So as far as I'm concerned, yeah, I've really been happy with it. It's done a great job. Really like what it does. I wouldn't have bought one of the more expensive versions, to be honest, because it doesn't do enough to warrant the extra prices of those, but it's not bad. So yeah, I like it. You know, it survived pretty well. It's got a few marks on the screen, but I got the less expensive ones, that's to be understood. You know, I love it with Apple Pay. You know, it's great for Apple Pay. That works perfectly. Complaints about, oh, it doesn't always show the time and you've got to move your wrist loads of time. Sometimes it doesn't, you know, touch the screen and it comes awake anyway, so it's not like a huge issue, particularly that. So yeah, it's going to be one of those things, I think, that people are either going to get it or understand what it is, or they're just going to go, well, it's such a waste of time, why would you? So I like it, it's a benefit for me. Oh, a good point you kind of made was, you know, you need to charge it every night. What happens if you wake up somewhere and you haven't got a charger and then you can't use it? It's kind of a fair comment, I suppose, but that's where you would try and remember to take it with you, unless you're of the sort of ilk to randomly stay out on the hoof or whatever. I'm a bit too old for that sort of thing nowadays, so I don't tend to bother. But it has definitely got us home anyway, so tomorrow I'll be no doubt heading to Quick Fit or somewhere. Typical, I've got this puncture now when, you know, all week there's a Quick Fit just up the road from where I work. I left it in the morning, picked it up at night, dead easy. So I get a puncture when? Bank holiday weekends, 3 days off. Marvellous. So I'm not really sure how that's going to pan out. Bit of a pain in the backside, to be honest. But we're back. It's got us this far, so I'll just have to see. I might end up just topping it up all weekend if it's just a proper slow one. Right, we're back home. I'll sort out that little editing bit. That'll be great fun later on, probably. So have a good bank holiday weekend. Hope you have a good week next week. I hope the weather warms up again. It's been chuffing freezing. It was lovely the week before, but that's life. Okay, right. Catch you next week.